Welcome back to Grim Tale Teller, where the line between enlightenment and madness blurs in the shadows. I'm your host, delving into the twisted tales you send to grimtaleteller@gmail.com. Tonight, a 2025 submission from Jordan, a 32-year-old former student who joined what he thought was a harmless activist group in Madison, Wisconsin, only to uncover a pact with something far darker. Inspired by the city's real Satanic temple chapter, this story spirals into cult horror. True encounter or a descent into delusion? You decide. Got a secret society story? Send it to grimtaleteller@gmail.com. Subscribe, dim the lights, and sign on the line. This is Jordan's tale of the Madison Pact. I'm Jordan, 32, a former UW-Madison student scraping by as a barista in 2025. Madison's a college town. Lakes, liberals, and whispers of the occult. The Satanic Temple chapter there, TSTWI, started in 2022 as an atheist group fighting for rights, hosting Zoom events and cleanups. I joined for the activism, protests, philosophy chats. But in late October, a study group, Invite, changed everything. They called it the Madison Pact, a deeper dive into enlightenment. I showed up at a basement in Fitchburg, candles lit, expecting debate. What I found was twisted, and I couldn't escape. The basement was dim, incense thick. About 10 of us circled on mismatched chairs. The leader, Chris, a 40-something with tattoos and a bow tie, smiled. "Welcome to the Pact. TSTWI's public face is activism, but here we explore the real power." He passed a book, the Satanic Bible, but annotated with symbols, blood red ink. We read aloud tenets twisted. Compassion for the deserving, but wrath for the unworthy. It felt edgy, like a philosophy club with edge. Chris shared TSTWI's history, founded 2022, virtual events in Madison, Milwaukee, fighting for secularism. But then he lit black candles, chanting in Latin, Pactum cum umbris. The room chilled, shadows lengthening. A new member, Sarah, cut her palm, blood dripping into a chalice. "The pact binds us," Chris said. I hesitated. Edgy role play? But the group stared, eyes gleaming. I pricked my finger, blood mixing. The chant swelled and I felt it, a buzz in my veins, like electricity. We ended with wine, laughing it off. But as I left, Sarah whispered, "The shadows listen now." I shook it off, but that night, whispers started in my apartment. My name, soft and insistent. The whispers grew, faint at first. My name in the walls, like neighbors murmuring. I blamed the wine, the chant, but sleep brought dreams. Shadows with Chris's face, demanding deeper commitment. Next meeting, the basement felt smaller, candles more, the chalice full of dark liquid. Chris spoke of true Satanism, not TSTWI's activism, but a hidden path for the worthy, blending Lovey's carnal philosophy with umbral rights for power. Sarah shared a vision, a shadow granting her a promotion, but at a cost, a rival's misfortune. The group nodded, eyes hungry. We chanted again, blood added to the chalice. My cut throbbed, and the buzz returned, stronger, a high, like adrenaline mixed with dread. After, Chris pulled me aside. "You have potential, Jordan. The pact reveals truths." I laughed, but the whispers followed home. Now voices, my ex's laugh, a friend's betrayal. I Googled it, Madison Satanist. TSTWI's site popped up. All activism and solstice trees, no pact. Was this a fringe offshoot? The next day, my ex called, crying, her new boyfriend gone, vanished. Coincidence? The whispers said no. The whispers turned accusatory. You deserve better. As my ex's boyfriend turned up missing, police questioning her, I drove to the next meeting, uneasy, but the buzz pulled me. The basement was packed. 15 now, air thick with smoke. Chris revealed a rite of revelation, a circle, each pricking deeper, blood pooling. The shadows demand sacrifice for power, he said. Sarah boasted her promotion, but her eyes were hollow, skin pale. We chanted, Pactum cum umbris, blood flowing, and I felt it. A surge, visions flashing. My boss demoted, money in my account. The high crashed with guilt. Did I cause it? After, Chris confided, the Pact's true, TSTBUI's a front for the worthy. Madison's shadows are old, from the 1800s Luciferian covens in Fitchburg basements. I searched later, old Isthmus articles on Luciferians, rituals in basements, but no crimes. The whispers urged, take more. My boss called, fired for errors, my promotion instant. Joy mixed with nausea. The next morning, Sarah vanished. Her car in the lake. Suicide. The group said she broke the pact. The whispers laughed, and I wondered if I could stop. Sarah's suicide hit the news. Body not found, note blaming shadows. The group mourned with a rite, blood chalice overflowing, chants louder. Chris explained, the pact gives but demands loyalty. Break it, and the Umbra claims you. My promotion felt tainted. Money flowed, but nightmares came. Shadows dragging Sarah into darkness. The whispers evolved. Sacrifice for power, naming my ex my rival at work. I resisted, but the buzz craved more. One night my ex called, hysterical. Someone slashed my tires, left a symbol. It was the Pact sigil, read on her door. I confronted Chris at the next meeting, basement reeking of copper, blood. This isn't TSTWI, I said. He smiled. TSTWI's the mask. The Pact's the truth, Satan's carnal will, unbound by laws. We chanted, my cut deeper, visions hitting, my rival's accident, ex's luck, turning. The high was intoxicating, but guilt gnawed. After, a new member vanished. His car in the lake, like Sarah. The whispers urged, your turn to give. I left, but the buzz followed, a addiction I couldn't quit. Madison's shadows felt alive, watching from alleys. The vanishings piled up, 3 now, all suicides, police baffled. The group celebrated with a feast of umbra, basement altars dripping red. Chris revealed the Pact's core. Blood binds us to the carnal beast, Satan's true form, power without remorse. We cut palms, chalice overflowing, chant summoning shadows. Visions hit me, my rival's crash, ex's accident avoided. The buzz was euphoric, but horror hit. Sarah's body washed up, suicide confirmed, sigil on her wrist. The group cheered, the Pact provides. I backed out, knife in Chris's hand glinting. Join or join them, he said. The whispers roared, sacrifice her. I ran, door slamming, but the basement twisted, alleys looping, Madison streets a maze. Shadows grabbed, cold fingers on my throat. I broke free, gasping in my car, driving to my ex's. She was gone. Note, they came for me. Police, runaway. I knew better, the Pact. I confronted Chris by phone. This ends. He laughed. You're bound, Jordan. The Umbra owns you. The line went dead, whispers filling my ear. Sacrifice or be sacrificed. My rival crashed that night, drunk but sigil on his dash. The buzz turned to nausea, the Pact's price clear. I had to break it, but how? The pull became unbearable. The whispers chanted my name, shadows in every corner. I drove to Fitchburg, confronting the basement. Door ajar, chance inside. Chris opened, smiling, joined the feast. The room was a bloodbath. Altars stained, members with hollow eyes, chalice brimming. The Pact demands a life, he said, knife in hand. Visions hit. My ex's face, pale, shadows circling her. The buzz peaked, power tempting, but horror won. I grabbed the chalice, smashed it, blood spilling. The group lunged, but shadows recoiled, screams filling the air. I ran, door slamming, streets normal again. The whispers faded, buzz gone. Police raided later. Drug den, arrest for ritual paraphernalia. Chris vanished, group scattered. My ex found alive, hiding, they came for me. Relief washed over, but scars remained. Nightmares of chance, shadows and mirrors. Madison's underbelly exposed, but the Pact's echo lingers. I sent this to grimtaleteller@gmail.com. A warning. The Satanists were real, twisted beyond activism. If you hear whispers in the basement, run. The Umbra doesn't forget. The aftermath haunted me. My ex recovered, but her eyes held a distant fear. She'd seen shadows too. The police closed the case. Cult disbanded, but I knew the Umbra lingered. Madison felt different. Alleys darker, whispers in the wind. The buzz was gone, but nightmares persisted. Chris laughing, shadows pulling me into the chalice. I quit my job, moved to a small town, but the Pact's sigil appeared on my new door, carved overnight. The group was gone, but the shadows weren't. I researched deeper. Fitchburg's 1800s Luciferian rumors, basements used for rites, bodies never found. A historian confirmed some cults twisted Satanism into blood pacts, summoning entities. Was the Umbra real, or my guilt? My ex cut contact, fearing me. The whispers returned, faint. Jordan returned, in my sleep. I burned the sigil, but the next morning it was back, blood red. The Pact's hold wasn't broken, it waited. I sent this to warn others, hoping to break free. If you join a group with candles and chants, beware the shadows. The whispers grew insistent, waking me with Jordan, join us. My new town, quiet, rural, felt watched, shadows stretching in daylight. I checked old news, Sarah, the new member, all suicides linked to the lake, sigils matching. The Umbra wasn't just a group, it was Madison's underbelly, feeding on the Pact. I tried a cleansing, salt, prayer from an online forum, but the sigil glowed, shadows laughing. My mirror showed Chris's face, then mine with black eyes. I smashed it, but reflections persisted. Windows, water, his smirk over mine. I contacted a local priest, last hope. He came, blessed my home, but recoiled. Something's here, not holy. The whispers roared, sacrifice. He fled, leaving a cross. I used it, chanting. But the sigil burned, shadows dragging me to the floor. I escaped, but my hands trembled, aging spots appearing. The Umbra wanted me, body or soul. I packed, drove aimlessly, but Madison's pull dragged me back. Last night, the basement reappeared. Empty, sigil glowing. A voice, not Chris's, said, "The Pact is eternal." I ran, but the shadows followed, whispering my name. I'm at a motel now, sending this to grimtaleteller@gmail.com. The umbra's close. I feel it in my veins. If you see a sigil, burn it and run. And that's Jordan's tale, a Madison Pact that twisted enlightenment into a blood-soaked nightmare. Were the shadows real, a cult's dark rite, or a mind's carnal descent? The whispers still echo in the basements. Thanks to Jordan for submitting at grimtaleteller@gmail.com. If this twisted horror gripped you, subscribe for more weekly chills. Like if you'd sign the pact or burn it, and share your spookiest group story below. December deepens the dark. Stay tuned. Until then, question your circles and lock your doors. This has been Grim Tale Teller. Good night, if the shadows let you.